Got here, Scott Mechanics. We've got a Duke 990 SMT here. Got a problem with the map sensor. It's the manifold absolute pressure sensor. Goes here onto this pipe, which goes to the inlet manifold. 3 wires, standard sensor. You got a 5-volt feed, an earth, and a signal wire. On this one, so hard to see. Like the blue wires, 5-volt feed, black's the earth, and the purple is the signal wire. What we've got, red trace going to the 5-volt feed, green's our earth, and yellow's our signal wire. So what we're going to do is use a vacuum gauge here, turn it in so it sucks in. What we're going to do is apply a vacuum on it like the engine would, suck it in air, and we'll see it move. Okay, if we have a look at the scope, here's our happy scope. Sorry about the reflection. You can see there, green wire's the earth. Where I'm moving it about, not getting a good earth connection. And that's us moving it about, but I don't think that's the problem. Right, if you can see, turn the ignition on. What you'll see, red wire, 5-volt feed, yeah, we like that, 503, signal wire 503. That shouldn't be reading 503 when you first put it on, normally drops down to about 3 volts. So that's a bad sign straight away. What we'll do, we'll apply a vacuum to it, so you can see both. That's going to be quite difficult. Come back here, not really going to see both. Not scale tool, not really. What we're doing, screwed up there guys, I'm going to use this vacuum gauge. You can see that's on in. We've got it attached to a pipe to the gauge. On in, you can see we're down to 20 psi there. Gauge is down here now. Go back to the screen. See, we're still on 503, no change. So that's not good. So what we'll do, we'll swap it over now. Just closer, so you can see. Okay, here's our new sensor. So we'll turn the key off. Do this test with the ignition on, that's fine. There's our old sensor, we marked it with a bit of Tipex, 3 pins, little vacuum bit at the bottom. So here's our new sensor. So we'll plug it into our gauge, set our gauge to 0, yeah, just unplugged it, goes to 0. So we'll plug this in and plug in our vacuum. So that's the new one. And if we put the, it's all plugged in. If we go on the screen, what you can see now, turn the ignition on, straight away, 5-volt feed, earth's good, 93 millivolts, and 3.6 on the signal wire. So that's a good sensor, good indication it was a bad vacuum. What we're going to do is just apply a bit of vacuum to it on the screen. You can see the earth moving with me shaking it. So we'll suck some air out. You can see it coming down there. 2 volts, 1 volt. Every time I press it, that's us down to 20 psi. We're at 1.7. So that's working lovely as we let the pressure off. Should go back up to 3.6. 3.1, 3.6, get back on again, There's blowing into it, 4.3. Turn it the other way. There's it coming down, 1.6. That says it, 20 psi. Just bring the camera down, let you see that. And you can see it's just above 20 psi, but if we pull it, see it's sucking it down to 20 psi. Little leak in our airline. But what we're trying to show you is when we're doing that, you can see the gauge moving on the signal wire. Good, we like that. Needed a new sensor. All done. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, I'm here, Graham. Sorry. Yeah, that's it there.